This video is about Symphony No. 15 by Dmitri Shostakovich. I will explain the most important things about the work and the composer. Dmitri Shostakovich composed his Symphony No. 15 in A major, Op. 141, in 1971. It was to be his last symphony, as he was already suffering from a serious illness. The premiere took place on January 8, 1972 in Moscow and was performed by the All-Union Radio and Television Orchestra under the direction of Maxim Shostakovich, the composer's son. The symphony was a great success and was enthusiastically received by the audience. Despite his poor health, Dmitri Shostakovich was present at the premiere. Symphony No. 15 is composed for a large orchestra with an expanded percussion section. The instrumentation includes woodwinds, brass, strings, timpani, xylophone, glockenspiel and celesta, among others. The work consists of 4 movements, an opening allegretto, a fast scherzo, a slow adagio, and a concluding allegretto. In this symphony, Shostakovich uses various musical forms such as sonata form, rondo, and variations to structure the individual movements. A particular feature of Symphony No. 15 is the numerous musical quotations and allusions that Shostakovich incorporates into the work. For example, in the first movement he quotes the main theme from Rossini's Overture to William Tell, and in the fourth movement the motif Fate from Wagner's opera The Ring of the Nibelung. Echoes of his own earlier works and of compositions by Glinka and Tchaikovsky can also be found. These quotations and allusions give the symphony a partly ironic and enigmatic character. Symphony No. 15 is characterized by a multifaceted sound world and changing moods. Shostakovich skillfully uses the orchestra to create different timbres and atmospheres. The symphony thus contains both cheerful and playful passages as well as dark and melancholy sections. The wind solos are particularly impressive, emerging at several points and lending the music a special expressiveness. Overall, Shostakovich creates a multi-layered soundscape that captivates the listener. Symphony No. 15 is often interpreted as Shostakovich's personal legacy. In this work, the composer seems to be looking back on his life and his musical development. The numerous quotations and allusions can be understood as references to formative experiences and influences. At the same time, the symphony also expresses a certain melancholy and resignation, which may be related to Shostakovich's illness and the knowledge of his limited lifespan. Despite these melancholy undertones, the symphony also contains humorous and life-affirming moments. Symphony No. 15 was very well received by audiences and critics alike after its premiere. It is considered one of Shostakovich's most important late works and is regularly performed in concerts. Many conductors and orchestras have since tackled this challenging work and developed their own interpretations. The symphony has also inspired numerous musicologists and researchers, who have studied its complex structure, the many quotations, and its emotional depth. To this day, Symphony No. 15 is regarded as an important testament to Shostakovich's work and as a masterpiece of 20th-century symphonic music. Symphony No. 15 is a prime example of Shostakovich's late style, which emerged in the last years of his life. In this phase of his creative output, the composer experimented more and more with unusual sound combinations, complex structures, and an often enigmatic musical language. The use of quotations and allusions to other works is also a typical feature of his late style. During this period, Shostakovich created compositions characterized by a deep expressiveness and a philosophical attitude. Symphony No. 15 can be seen as the culmination and summary of this creative period. Dmitri Shostakovich composed a total of 15 symphonies, which occupy a central place in his oeuvre. Each of these symphonies has its own character and significance. Symphony No. 15 occupies a special position, as it is Shostakovich's last completed symphony and can be regarded as the sum of his symphonic work. It contains many elements and means of expression that Shostakovich developed and perfected in his earlier symphonies. At the same time, he goes one step further in Symphony No. 15 and creates a work of great depth and complexity. Dmitri Shostakovich is considered one of the most important composers of the 20th century and has had a significant influence on the development of music. His symphonies, including Symphony No. 15, are firmly established in the repertoire of major orchestras worldwide. Shostakovich's music is characterized by its expressive musical language, structural complexity, and emotional depth. He was a master at translating the moods and experiences of his time into music, while at the same time addressing timeless themes. Symphony No. 15 is an impressive example of Shostakovich's artistry and his unmistakable style, which has had a lasting impact on the history of music.